हेलो सीमा।
हेलो संजीव।
अरे तुमसे एक पूछना था यार। डू यू हैव एनी आइडिया दैट व्हाट आर द डिफरेंस और myth अबाउट मल्टीटास्किंग एंड ओवरलोडिंग? एनी कुछ इस पर प्रकाश डालें आप।
Well, I think multitasking, overloading, I have many examples to speak.
प्लीज
Uh,
शेयर।
okay, I'll share. So, I'll just start with some of real examples because I always like to tell my real examples and how I incorporated it at my work. तो एक बार
हम्म।
क्या हो गया था in my house one day. We have a cook
हम्म।
actually who comes home for cooking breakfast and lunch. So
हम्म।
I had some guests at home.
हम्म।
And we are three people at home, and then I had additional two more guests at home. Okay,
हम्म।
so there was a request from the guest that they want to want to have eggs, wanted someone somebody else wanted to have paratha, somebody else
हम्म।
wanted to have poha and all.
हम्म।
So fine, so we were like, okay, ठीक है, our cook will get it done. And then I called my cook and I said, किसी के लिए पोहा बना दो, किसी के लिए पराठा बना दो, किसी के लिए अंडा
हम्म।
बना दो, all that. So I gave him the
हाँ।
requirements that is required. Okay.
हाँ।
And then after I relayed all the different requirement to him, when we sat on the breakfast to have a breakfast, I could realize the taste of the poha, what we had that day, and which we used to have for so many days was different. The eggs, that omelette that he made, was also a little different. So
हम्म।
what I want to say, Sanjeev, here is it's not about the skills of my cook. My
हाँ।
our cook is very he is very good at his whatever
हाँ।
cooking he does. He's there with me
Yes.
for last 10
Yes.
years, so that itself tells that how good he's cooking. I just
हम्म।
want to tell there, it's a confusion or it's a overloading of work that I did that morning,
हम्म।
that resulted into a food quality.
Okay, so should I understand that it was not better planned, maybe?
It was not planned. So
Yeah.
what I want to say, multitasking is not the same as overloading.
Yeah, that's true. I agreed.
Okay. So what is the real difference is managing related tasks. Multitasking is done right when we manage the related task with a clear
Mm-hmm.
priorities.
Correct.
Had I told my cook, ठीक है, पहले
Mm.
आप अंडा ऑमलेट दीजिए and then I'll help you in chopping vegetable, या फिर this is not the
Yeah.
priority, you can make poha after some time. तो प्रायोरिटी
Correct.
सेट करना था, सभी कुछ एवरीथिंग मैंने एक ही बार बोल दिया ना उसको, ये भी बना दो, ये भी
तो
बना दो, ये
यही
भी
है थोड़ा,
बना दो,
हाँ, वो
तो
तो है।
डेफिनेटली देयर विल बी लॉट ऑफ कंफ्यूजन, राइट? एंड
And he didn't, ये उसको मालूम नहीं था कि किस क्या चीज पहले देना है।
क्या क्या पहले देना है,
Correct.
किसको, मतलब
हाँ,
पहले बच्चे को देना है या पहले गेस्ट को देना है या फिर मैडम को देना है, ही गॉट कंफ्यूज्ड. So no
correct, correct.
priorities set there. So managing related task, if it is there, it will multitasking is good. With clear
Mm.
priorities, multitasking is good. In a controlled sequence,
Mm.
multitasking is good. And when
Mm.
definitely if you have supported by systems and structures. So when I tell
Mm.
system and structure, मैं बताऊंगी, I will give you an example about what happened in a workplace. Now that was about
Mm.
my house.
That's important. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what about my house, what happened, and then what happened exactly at my workplace. So in an
Mm.
office, I was the head of operations, and then I had a team of 25 to 30 people reporting to me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
तो उस टाइम को क्या हो गया था, our team was managing customer calls, customer tickets, and then we had reporting, we had to manage, I was in telecom, so we had to manage several call records that are getting generated and processing and everything's okay. At the same
Mm-hmm.
time, the we had an expectation from the management that this operation team should also manage purchase approvals, onboarding of new customers, plus
Mm-hmm.
at the same time we had a product adoption karna hai, you have to train the customers, and
Mm-hmm.
everything, so many things they wanted to do it together. Now
Mm-hmm.
the problem is,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same again relating to the cook story. You
Mm-hmm.
imagine a set of people who are meant only to handle customer queries and customer tickets. Suddenly you
Mm-hmm.
put them into handling की purchase order भी कर दो, onboarding भी कर दो, product adoption के लिए training भी कर दो, and get on calls with training, write a user document for something else. So
सही
what
है।
this will result? This will result to response time dropped,
हम्म।
accuracy, burnt out, and then what
हम्म।
happens? Customer
क्या
start.
हम्म।
So this is not multitasking. It is also it's a role that is getting
ओवरलोडिंग या
overloaded. So overloaded is leading to inefficiency. So that's
या
the
सही है।
difference between overloading and inefficiency. So multitasking is possible, as I said, if there is systematic
स्ट्रक्चर।
way of related responsibility, priorities are set, and then
हम्म।
of course there is like no working on assumptions that this also we can be done.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agreed, agreed. No, no, it's quite very, very insightful and given me some clarity on that. Yes, of course.
And high
Thank you, Sim.
performers generally don't fail because they can't work, because they don't have skills. They do have a
Yeah.
skill. Like my cook is an excellent cook, but the quality dropped because we overloaded him that morning.
There's overloading. Yeah.
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the difference, Sanjeev.
No, thank you, Sima.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much for bringing this topic. I think most of
नहीं नहीं हम सोच रहा था कि बात करेंगे बट चलो अच्छा हुआ कि आज बात हो गई और क्लैरिटी भी हुआ मना इट्स वेरी गुड यू सेड अ वैलिड पॉइंट दैट इज मल्टीटास्किंग हैज टू बी स्ट्रक्चर्ड इन within systems and with clarity of क्या बोलते who's responsible or who's accountable. And if you have all these structure in place, only then you can do multitasking. Is it is ये बहुत सारा बात बोलते हैं ना you should be multitask ये सब
सब लोग
सारे
सोचते हैं,
कॉर्पोरेट्स में
हाँ।
बहुत ही वाइडली यूज होता
यस,
है।
वाइडली यूज होता है, हाँ।
लेकिन उसका जो थिनर लाइन जो उसको समझने का है कि क्या कैसे मल्टीटास्क तो समझ में आया उसका ट्रेनिंग भी होना चाहिए कि हर आदमी के पास कैपेबिलिटी है
हम्म।
बट हाउ डू दे डिलीवर एक्चुअली दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट।
इवन
मैंने देख
इंडिविजुअल का स्किल्स असेस करना बहुत जरूरी है.
बहुत
I
जरूरी
may
है।
be multitasking, but you may not be multitasking. क्योंकि maybe
या
you didn't have that skills of doing, but doesn't mean that you are weak. It doesn't mean you are inefficient. You may be
या
good in something, but जैसे आपने बोला ये jargon बहुत बड़ा है. People are like
बहुत बड़ा है।
बहुत बड़ा jargon है multitasking.
और सब लोग वही बोलते हैं बड़ा बड़ा मल्टीटास्क।
Sorry, this way I've seen women like they want to cook, they want to be on WhatsApp, they are doing the children are doing their homework. It's like multitasking. Like I feel sorry for those women, but I'm just telling that's multitasking
तो
for them.
मल्टीटास्किंग तब हो जाता है जब उनका मोबाइल फोन ज्यादा यूज होने लगता है।
क्या करें आजकल
बाकी
WhatsApp.
तो ठीक है।
Just on a lighter note, okay. So I hope it helped you to understand the difference
No, it
between.
really helped and we'll certainly have a good discussion on this सीमा because तुमने जो बोला कि कौन सा आदमी रिस्पॉन्सिबल को कैसे उसको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी देना कौन हु इज अकाउंटेबल विथ क्लियर तुमने क्या बोला था वर्ड क्लियर
Clear
रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी
structure.
क्लियर स्ट्रक्चर हाँ।
Hmm.
इस पर एक बहुत
Whereas
अच्छी
ये
टॉपिक पे
clearly
बात डिस्कस
structured.
हो सकता है इस पे हाँ।
Hmm. Hmm.
इस पे एक और डिस्कशन हो सकता है।
क्लियर
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
प्रायोरिटीज भी होना जरूरी है.
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल एग्रीड।
हर कोई चीज अर्जेंसी नहीं होती है.
चलो
तो बाय संजीव.
मिलते हैं जल्दी। हाँ
थैंक यू.
चलो
थैंक यू
बाय।
फॉर दिस टॉपिक. बाय बाय.